Hey guys, it's Joanna here. How's my Soul Tribe family doing? I am just hanging out here on a Saturday night, so my life is so exciting. Anyway, I just thought I would pop on here. I was playing with some cards, and I just thought I would again just throw some cards out. I have these really cute gummy bear cards, and that's funny. It's the devil card. Um, and these cards for me are they're very like straightforward. So anyway, I was playing with a couple of different decks that I have, and this one I just decided to pick up, and it just like dawned on me. I was like, let's do a collective. Whoever is watching this and I post this video, if you're watching this, hopefully it resonated with you, and hopefully I picked up on your energy. I actually already pulled some of the cards, so I thought it was an interesting story. It's so I just thought I would just throw this out here. Anyway, I'm just chilling tonight. I'm not doing my makeup or anything. I'm wearing my old glasses because I think my new glasses may have one of the lenses I think is not quite the correct prescription. So anyway, side note. Anyway, so that's why I'm just kind of giving my eyes a rest. I've had allergies, so anytime that I could give my eyes a rest, I do. I have the weekend off, so I am just enjoying my time for me. So anyway, so the reading I did today, I'll show you if I can do this. These are my little cards. And this was the card spread that I pulled. Make sure I'm situated back. Okay. So here's what I got from the reading. This reading really, I felt, has to do with a partnership or a commitment. Someone was, and who like I said, I don't know if this could be partner A, partner B. I don't really know. This is really coming from one side of a partnership. So I didn't do the other side. It's just one side of a partnership, where someone was very hopeful for a commitment, a long-term commitment, marriage. I guess this is what was the plan or what was being hoped for. However, there has been a decision that needs to be made. So the Two of Wands for me is a decision about taking action. So it's more for me about a concrete decision where you have to actually either do something or take action on something, move forward with something or not move something or move in a different direction. It really, for me, is more about that passionate, the desire, the motion, the movement of a decision. And this person who has to make a decision, whatever it may be, you're going to know more about that than I would. It's been a very difficult struggle to decide what to do because there's many different options. And I feel like there is some indecision. There's some fear of making the wrong choice, which has really caused a very stagnant energy. Having a very difficult time when, just in general, when we fear making the wrong choice, sometimes we, especially if we have multiple choices of options of what we're going to do, we can be very fearful as humans to decide what we're going to do because we don't know the outcome. We don't know how it's going to turn out. And that's how life is. You don't know. You have to just make the choice and go by your gut and decide, what's going to happen or what are you going to do. I do feel that the person who has to make this choice, who's considering the options, I will say that is not taking it very lightly. The Ten of Wands is a very burdensome card. And I do feel that this decision or indecision is actually causing a huge burden on this individual. I feel like this decision, even though, I don't know, the card itself is not like this huge, like major arcana card, but I do feel like this decision could actually alter future decisions, like especially if it has to do with a long-term commitment or marriage or something more solid for you. to me, I do feel like it's a very burdensome situation or feeling that you're going through. Um, I do feel that this person is very, I want to say, either protective of what they have. It's almost like what you've done though thus far, what you have thus far, you could be very protective of it, especially if it's a relationship. If you've built a relationship with somebody over a long-term situation, obviously you have some longevity with it. You want to be protective of it. You're going to say, well, I put in all this time or whatever it is, and you're going to be very protective of it. Also could be just perseverance of hey, you know what, we've gone this far, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep going. What I did was the next set of cards that I pulled actually came to me as like a future, like what is this person going to do. And what I do feel that this person may possibly do is actually make a very hasty decision. At some point, all that thinking is going to cause this person to take action very, very quickly. And they're going to make a hasty decision, and they're going to go make a decision to go with a partnership. So I don't know. This may resonate with somebody or may not. Maybe it's a decision of whether or not you're going to actually partner up with somebody into a commitment, or you're not going to. Or you're going to, decide to build something stable with somebody or not. It could be, maybe moving in together with somebody or not. Those type of things. But I do see the future part for me. I don't know why I just see it as a future part, but I see this person may make a decision very, very hastily to come together in a partnership. The Two of Cups to me does not have to be a love partnership. It could be just a partnership of two individuals. It could be a business partnership. But either way, I do see that this person may jump or move very, very hastily forward into this partnership. Because I don't feel that this person is already married. I don't feel like this person is already in the commitment. I think it was just something that was hopeful for the future. So to me, that could be Two of Cups is just a partnership or a relationship with somebody. However, I do see that there's some sort of, after this partnership or this decision to move forward, there's going to be some sort of communication regarding, I don't know what, but some sort of communication is going to come in, and it's going to come very swiftly, which is going to create a sudden change or transition. A whole world is going to be lifted upside down, basically, from some information that comes in. Or it could be just a communication that there's about the situation that's going to create a tower moment. Towers are things that sometimes people fear in the tarot because it basically looks like a disaster. But towers are actually amazing and great because towers are actually, it's like you can't build something on a rocky foundation. So you have to, it's almost like having like a really old house and you want to like revamp it. It's like sometimes a house just needs to be like demolitioned, and then you have to like rebuild from the ground up. So, excuse me, guys. So for me, the tower is just like everything's going to crumble and fall apart. And unfortunately, that's going to really actually cause some very hurt feelings. I pulled two cards came out, but I may actually pull some more for advice, because I don't, this to me felt like a future thing. And it, again, if you guys know anything about tarot, and maybe you don't, there is nothing in a tarot reading that says that that's going to happen. Yes, there are things that maybe if you believe that there's certain type of things that are fate or things are meant to happen. Yes and no. Like, we have willpower. We have free will to make decisions. So even though the energy of something is going in a certain direction, you can change that energy at any point you want to. So there is nothing to say that this situation would happen that way. But I did ask for advice to see what the cards came out with. To be honest with you, the advice kind of was very interesting, because for me, the advice was really saying, like, because I saw that this person was going to make very hasty decision or very quick decision and kind of run in with it, like with fire. It's like, I come in and I make this decision, or I'm going to take action very, very quickly. The advice was really about, don't reveal what it is that you may, this opportunity or this change, or, and it has to do with something very stable. So I don't know if this, like I said, this stable thing, is this like moving in together? Is this like a home? Is it a place of residence? Does it have to do with moving? Does it have to do with actually maybe committing to somebody and putting a ring on a finger? I mean, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's a very solid decision. And what it's basically saying is, keep your mouth closed about it and don't really share that, because if you do make a hasty decision and go forth with something before you've actually really processed it in your head, there could be obviously things that you'll regret going forward. I'm just going to pull what else comes out. Yeah, I mean, to me, I feel like really think about what it is that you want to do before you make some hasty decisions, because coming in and rushing very, very quickly about something that you're very hopeful for, a whole bunch of stuff came out. To be honest with you, give it time, in due time. So everything's about divine timing. It's like, things are meant to happen in a certain way at a certain time, in the right timing that is meant for you. So, like, don't just rush in and decide something without really contemplating that it's the right timing for you. Now, this is one side of the story. To be honest with you, the other side of the story could be someone else's different story. The person that they're maybe talking about, or that other person, can obviously have free will and do their own thing. Like, maybe they don't want to sit, maybe, the advice for this person is, hey, take your time, don't make a hasty decision. The other person may say, I'm sorry, but this is what I got to do, and I ain't waiting for nobody, and this is what I want, and I'm going. So that happens too, and that's their prerogative. That's what's important to them. So you have to do what's best for you. But that just means that sometimes when you do the best with what's for you, that may not be the best for everybody in the scenario or the picture. And that's a consequence of it. So I'm kind of seeing, yeah. You really have to think about what it is that you want to do before making a hasty decision. And honestly, I think you have to put in the work too. It's like, it's not just about thinking about it. It's like, if you really want to actually move towards something or build something with somebody, like, you have to put in the work. You can't just like wish it to happen. Like, things don't happen like that. It's like just the nature of relationships in general. I've been in relationships, long-term relationships. I've had experience. I am no expert by any means, even though I talk like I do sometimes online, but it's only because I feel like I have a lot of wisdom and experience. But honestly, in my experience of understanding, relationships, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to reach out. You have to communicate is so huge. You have to communicate and be completely open. You have to be honest with that person, because if you're not open and honest, you can't actually solve problems. You can't overcome things, because there's going to be a lot of things in relationships that are going to come up that are going to be problems. Things that if you don't communicate, you just sit on it. And you sit on it, and you sit on it, and it causes resentment and anger. And without that communication, I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent, but anyway, without that communication, you're looking at disaster. So anyway, anything else? I'm just gonna see if any other cards come out. I don't know, but we'll see. Probably not. I have a lot of cards on the table right now. So, anything else? Yeah, I don't know that I have anything else for you guys, but hopefully my advice helped, and that reading helped for somebody. Yeah, I don't know, but hopefully everybody's good out there and working on good, healthy relationships. That's all I can say. So thank you guys. I'm sorry this is a little bit long, but sometimes that happens. So hopefully I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow night and do a live. Maybe I'll do some makeup. We'll see. But thank you guys for staying tuned and listening to this. I know not everybody's into it, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm here to help my soul tribe. I'm here to help people. Don't forget to check out my new website. It is already up and posted, JoannaScarpa.com. I'm so excited about it. If you want to sign up, I have a link for you. It's so easy. I can't even tell you how excited I am about all the new products that we have. Yeah, it's just so exciting right now. We are in our prime. Also, I'm in my last week of the big sale that is in my other job, my day job, my real job. But anyway, I have two jobs. So my one job, we have in our last week of our big sale. It has been absolutely insane and crazy this week. Hours and hours and hours standing on a register. People were like wrapped around the store more than halfway around the store. But it has been absolutely insane. So thank you very much for being patient that I haven't been on, and I haven't been myself, but I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like there is some peace and some great things coming. So I'm very hopeful and excited for the next chapter going forward. And yeah, so anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Love you.